Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the farm. We are going to be cracking on with some work today. As you can see probably already by just this little shot, you know what we're going to be doing today. Couple of little jobs to start with. I'm going to show you around the farm as well and just kind of explain what we are doing. So walk through these old rusty old sheds. There's some old straw bales in. You can see our plough, our seeder and our cultivator. Baler is there, and there is also a mower just down there. It's obviously our Case 1455. We got a John Deere 7810 with the front loader. We got a grain wagon, a load of old junk lying around the yard as well. And we have got a bale trailer, but that is currently being used by the contractors, believe it or not, because their trailer is broken. But anyway, we are going to actually pick up one of the contractors' grain trailers because I need more than one, just because there's only one of me and it's easier whilst I'm harvesting to have two trailers on the go. But yeah, I have literally bought this, just finished the whole purchase of this farm. I believe the owner died, or the original owner died early on in the year, so the crops have grown, etc. So I'm actually going to make money on that. So hopefully make a little bit of money out of that one field, but the rest is grass. We are going to mow it, hopefully. We're going to let the contractors in to do some silage for us. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just didn't have you here for the ride basically. So we're gonna jump into the 1455 and fire up there into there. Right then. Hope you guys are well and are enjoying your times and whatever you're doing right now. As you can see, just over the road here is the local contractors, and they have started their barley harvest. However, I spoke to them this morning and they aren't actually planning on doing their harvesting until late this evening. Because they are away doing a different job at the moment. So there it is. Yeah, they have a big combine, very big combine actually. They were going to do my crop for me, but I said I managed to get a grain. The combine, but yeah, so as you can tell, all of my stuff is pretty old, but I've had to do it all second hand, going to farm sales, etc. So at the bargains, so pretty much how it's been and how it will be for the next couple of years, I imagine. I doubt if we get much bigger stuff than this for now. Jeez, she's struggling. But yeah, we got all these grass fields to mow. I haven't got any cows yet, but I plan on using the money from the grain to be able to buy some. So there's our wagon. Put this one slightly further down. We're in neutral. Shut her down. I'll just keep her on there for now. So yeah, we've done a use the dump trailer for contractors. And we'll just run and jump into the old Dominator. They're unfolded. Right then, let's fire up. And we're away. So it's going to take a little bit of time because this is quite a big field. From my understanding and speaking to all the local villagers and the contractors, they used to come and cut his crop and bale it, etc. Which is obviously fine, but obviously I don't really want to use funds that I don't have just to get a contractor to come in to do it when I can actually do it. So yeah, like, I'm quite young. I'm 23. Got a few bits and bobs and some early investments that I made that has helped me towards this. So it's helped out a lot. Yeah, I mean, I did say to the contractors, and they know themselves, by my size equipment, probably going to take all day to cut this. But I can only do as fast as I can. But if they need their wider back off here, just come and grab it. Oh, there's a deer just running across there. But yeah, so I mean, we will catch up with the contractor guys. I'm gonna try and get them to come out to help me do some silage work. If I don't knock it down, or they don't mow it and rake it or whatever, I can bale it and they can wrap it. Or even better would be I have noticed there's a pit there, there's a clamp. It would be good to put it in the clamp, just as there's not a lot of yard room at the moment. So that would be good if they could come along and do some clamp silage, but obviously it depends what they can do. So plenty of things to do, and we gotta get it all done before the weather starts taking a turn, and we gotta get seed back in the ground in a month's time, and we're halfway through August, so it's going to be one of them things where I think it's going to be like, oh look, got to crack on non-stop for a bit. Oh, a load of deer down here. It's just we're right next to quite a fairly big wooded area, so I imagine they've been out in this crop for quite a large period of the time it's out here. So I imagine that it's been quite nice, but it's quite hot today. I thought I'd make a start. I noticed that they had started yesterday night and they had done one headland pass, so I thought, well, if they're out doing it, I might as well get the old Dominator out and ready to go. So I got out here probably about an hour ago, did the first header just to get some sort of idea of what the field's like, ground, etc, and went from there really. What I will do, guys, in a minute is I won't keep you the whole, obviously I won't keep you, I don't think the battery life on the camera would last either, but what I'm going to do in a minute is turn the camera off. I'll crack on with the rest, with some more of the field, and I'll catch you up once we're made more of an impact, shall we say, into the field. But yeah, there's not really a lot to say about this job, to be honest. The Dominator is obviously, as many of you will know, a very old combine, but it seems to be getting the job done. I haven't, obviously this is the second row of the year for me, so obviously it's not come across anything abnormal yet, shall we say. But again, this is a big field. You know, it's the only field of this year. That's going to change for next year, but anything can happen. And that is the main workhorse, by the way, though. It's a 1455. That is what I'm going to be mainly in, especially for ploughing and stuff like that. Now that trailer actually has some grain in already. Didn't unload. There we are. Forward a little bit just so you don't overpile it. Right, well guys, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to make a little bit more impact into the field, and then I will turn the camera back on once we made some progress and see how the yield of the field is as we make an impact. So I'll see you, well, for you, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I brought you back because I've made a fair amount of progress since I last had you on the camera. So I decided to split sections of this field and cut sections just so it's a little bit easier for me to get done, and I don't have, you know, to worry too much about how much I've got left to do. I can do each section at a time. It's easier to keep up like close to the wagons as well. Oh yeah, about halfway. So yeah, we're tracking along nicely. The yield is, I'm gonna say, slightly better in this middle patch than it is, especially around this bottom. Obviously I've not been here for any rain or anything, but my guess would be that along this hedgerow, all along here by these trees, is that the water like goes and builds up along the bottom, because the yield is awful there, and it is like probably half of what it is up towards that top end, like all the way down this stretch. So I'm guessing that rain played its part on this crop. This field will be going back down as a crop. Probably going to be some spring barley. No, winter barley. Probably did that winter barley in, and then get some spring wheat in a different field. Now I don't know how much more I'm going to record for now, because you know, it's basically the same up down stuff. So I think what I might do is just catch you up towards the end, or you know, the end of the day or whatever. So I'm gonna actually in a minute unload and go for my lunch. So obviously I'm not gonna record anything whilst having my lunch. But what we will do is take the full grain wagon home. The old Dominator can have a rest for half hour, 40 minutes, and then what I shall do is probably catch you up again once we're tackling that section. I have noticed that a warning light is flashing on my dash here, but I don't know if that's an actual issue, or whether it's like vibrations through the trombone that's not in a sensor or something, because it keeps coming on, turning off, turning on, turning off. So we're gonna check that out as well. Right, shut the header off. Right, so order out. So yeah, we've got full widening already in that one. That's completely full. And there's a little bit in this widening already. Now we need to do around there in one. Drop it towards the back. Now I believe it's actually a dump trailer that they've let me borrow, but hey, it's all the same, innit? Alright, we'll just set her down. Now no rain is forecast, so what I shall do is just leave her unfolded. And she's getting dirty as well. It's quite dusty out in this field. Alright, shut her down. But yeah, that was most of this actually was flipped up when we were down that bottom section there. She's done well. She's done well, very well actually, for an old machinery, an old piece of machinery that I've not used at all. It's done extremely well, and you know the straw is pretty damn good as well. Not gonna lie. So these will be made up into my bales and them stacked. Alright. I'll drop this wider here for now. Right, let's put her in high range for now. Alright, spin around. Alright. Put it into seconds. I don't do that wider when I've had my lunch. But yeah, the straw's looking good out. It's actually a good crop considering half the year it hasn't been fertilised, you know. Right, now grain goes in here. Right. Ah, what a shot that is. Right, well what I'm going to do guys is I think I'm going to actually leave the shutter off and leave her here for now. Obviously I'll make sure that's not stuck out in the road. But I don't actually know how this works. So there's a control panel and everything on the other side of the wall, so I gotta work out how everything works. So yeah, then turn the camera off, I'll have my lunch and I'll catch you back up after my dinner. Right guys, well I'll bring you back now, just starting to get slightly dark out as it's currently 5 o'clock. We cracked on, had dinner, came back, and we are going along nicely. I don't think I'm going to get this done tonight. I'm going to keep pushing. It's dry. Just keep an eye on obviously the moisture of the actual crop itself. But yeah, we're going to crack on. We're going to keep going. And depending on how it goes, we should get it done late tonight, or we'll get it done tomorrow, like dinner time I would imagine, if I start sort of around 10ish, if it stays dry. Baling wise, I'm going to bale it tomorrow as well, hopefully. Like I said, I've only got the one field, so that's kind of lucky. But yeah, it's done pretty well so far. I mean, no hiccups yet or anything. There's a deer running across the field again. I mean, it is done well. It's been a good harvest. I have spoken actually to the contractor whether they could come and bale some of this for me. But I don't know yet. Purely because they've actually had a breakdown today on their combine, so they're now rushing to get their barley done, and they've got multiple fields to do, and obviously other people, as they're a contractor, other people's fields to do as well. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass for them. We are cracking along nicely. Did have a little blockage. I don't know if you can see it. It's just there a pile up. The wheat was actually let down like flat on the ground, and when I just picked it up, it blocked the header and it was nasty. So I had to unblock it. But warning, like, still keeps flickering. I don't quite know what it is. Whether it's major or not, I don't know. But yeah. But anyway, guys, as you can see, they're getting unload now. So what I'm gonna do is unload. If you have enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, bye for now.